Hey there everybody, Redbat here once again, and today is going to be a review of Bonecrusher and Ironhide. Now, I'm going to start off with Bonecrusher. I'm going to set Ironhide aside. Excuse that little sliding noise, that's my chair, I'm sitting down now. Anyway. Bonecrusher. We first see him in the Transformer movie when he said his first line, when he said Bonecrusher rolling, or something like that. He is by far one of my favorite Decepticons in the movie. And he's my least favorite, but he's one of my favorites. Mainly because he was dumb enough to have the guts to take on Big Daddy Prime. As I believe Biker Trash calls him, Big Daddy Prime. I heard somebody call him Big Daddy Prime at some point anyway. He had the guts to take him on in a one-on-one fight. And the fight lasted, I don't know, 40 seconds, maybe a minute. He ended up having his head sliced off and ripped off by Optimus in the movie, which I thought was by far one of the coolest scenes of any Transformer film that I've ever seen in my life. Now, to start his transformation, I just removed his mind scooper thing. Oh, by the way, he's a Buffalo MPCV minesweeper, I believe. Anyway, I take his fork thing. I just go ahead and flip this thing up because it's going to go back onto his back. And instead of using a little lever, which I think is pointless, I just go ahead and I just separate the forks and I fold them up. I'll leave them turned that way because they look more like katanas or however you pronounce it. Anyway, I'm going to set it down for now. Now for his official transformation, you take the wheels and you split them off. And this part I think is pointless. You have to lift them up, which I hardly ever do. I think it's a pointless little feature, but oh well. Then you pop these off of the side and you fold them down. Then you flip this up and you flip the side panels up. Then you split them apart and they're his arms. For those of you who may be blind. Just kidding. Anyway, you take his legs, or I do anyway, I go ahead and turn them, and then I bring them downwards. Ooh, you can't even see that. Then you try to get them in good alignment, and you take his crotch guard thing and you snap it onto the wheels, and you make sure that you get it in there nice and tight. Then I just go ahead and flip his head up so that he'll already look like he's ready to tear your head off. No pun intended. Anyway, you take these wheels and you slide them in, and for some reason those are his feet. I don't particularly like this part of the figure, but it looks good. I'm going to have to really rush this one because I want to get Ironhide through. Next I just fold out the arms. I leave the other part of the arms folded in because he looks ridiculous with long arms. Sorry for my stumbling. Then I just stick his fork thing back on it and there's Bonecrusher. Optimus! If you listen closely in the movie, I think he says Optimus while he's transforming. I don't know. Anyway, ironhide. GNC Top Kick 4x4. I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can because I don't want to have to do this again. This is going to be my only take. I'm not even going to explain any of this. I'm just going to quickly try to transform him without breaking him. You're going to see a lot of close-up blurs and all that, but as I said, I want to get this as quick as I possibly can without running over the time limit. I don't put his top part back on, by the way, because it pops off anyway. So you're going to see him without his back piece. That thing up, and there we go. Ironhide in his robot mode. He looks very big for a Voyager class, in my opinion. I think, actually, in my opinion, I think he's the biggest Voyager class next to Starscream. I think he's very big, and the way he looks, he just looks like he's ready to kick some ass. I mean, he just looks like he's ready to go into a fight with anybody. He doesn't care who it is. He looks like he'd even fight Optimus Prime if he had to. Anyway, that's their review for you. I'm going to go ahead and give them the rating. For Bonecrusher, his vehicle mode is going to get an 8 out of 10 because it looks like one of the most solid figures I've ever seen. His robot mode is going to get a 6, mainly because of his feet. His feet. Overall, he gets a good 7.5. For Ironhide, vehicle mode, a solid 10 out of 10. Looks very much like the movie figure. Excuse me, looks very much like the movie version. Solid 10 out of 10. Robot mode is going to get a 9.5 because he just looks like he's ready to kick some ass. I'm just going to be straight honest. He just looks like he's ready to kick some ass. He doesn't care whose it is. Overall, I highly recommend these two. Of course, I've seen a lot of people do custom repainting on this one, and a lot of them I've seen are really, really good. Especially this one dude, Andrew 28B, I believe his name is. He did a really good repaint of this guy. So if you see this one, Andrew 28B, again, I think that's your name. I liked your custom Transformer video. Anyway, again, I highly recommend these two. If you find them, pick them up. They're awesome figures. Later today, expect Barricade's review. This is Red Bat signing off for now.